Hexenhammers. We're live. Hopefully everyone can hear and see me just fine. Let's check Rumble to make sure that's actually the case because I've had problems with them recently. Alrighty. There's Rumble. Gotta gut check YouTube real quick. There's Rumble. Alright, YouTube's been gut checked. And I have no doubt because for some reason Kick is like the most reliable. Yeah, alright, here we go. Okay, so quick news topics to cover, quick weather, and then we're gonna jump right into Destiny 2 today. The parliamentarian is a prime example of an unelected bureaucrat single-handedly overriding the will of the American people and President Trump's agenda. At leader John Thune is a coward. Yes, he is, absolutely. And if he wants to lose about 10 to 20% of the voter base that is Republicans, he's going to continue to piss off gun owners. I'm not kidding. This man is literally detrimenting his own cause because he's afraid of a fucking unelected bureaucrat. Alright, we'll get that one right out of the way, first off. Second, Idaho firefighters lured in with a brush fire or a forest fire and then taken out by a coward with a gun. I am a gun owner. I absolutely support the use of firearms. But this was not acceptable. Had he not offed himself or been offed by someone else, I would recommend a lifetime sentence in the deepest, darkest hole, solitary confinement for the rest of his fucking life. And I don't give a shit about cruel and unusual punishment. Fun fact. Let's see here. Yesterday, my stream, Minecraft Monday, got fucked up courtesy of, for whatever reason, either the internet or the streaming software that I'm using. My Minecraft Monday segment got segmented by Kick into several different segments under my VODs. If you want to try to decipher it, you can. They got disordered and disorganized. It was a combination of news, weather, and excuse me, and gameplay, which is something I'm trying to incorporate. Okay. I don't want to just cover news and politics all the damn time. To be fair to Sticks Hexenhammer, I love watching his channel. But if I got stuck in a situation where I would have to be forced to cover nothing but politics all the time, I'd probably be drunk all the time or worse. We did attempt to stream to Instagram yesterday with a Palworld stream to attempt to make up for Minecraft butt-fucking us yesterday. Pardon my French. It worked for the most part. Oh. I gotta grab the pop-out chats. Mostly just from Rumble and YouTube. You will also notice that I am coughing shit up. I do not know what's causing it. I don't know where it's coming from. All I know is that it sucks. It makes me sound like shit. And I do apologize in advance for any excess coughing during the stream. I'm also going to remind people, chat and streaming statistics are usually over here by the time I have everything set up. Gameplay, news coverage is on my main monitor because it functions better than the TV screen that I'm using as a monitor right now. The second I have the extra $50, we're going to have a USB-C monitor pasted right next to my screen, right about where my hand is, or over on this side. I have yet to decide which side. So that way I can, this way I can keep better track of the chats while I'm doing things. For now though, unfortunately, there is going to be a delay. If I'm doing something over here, I can't see you over here. And I don't have the program to make a chat overlay that I can see through for my chats on this one screen. And when you're playing something like Destiny 2, playing it through your streaming software is not an option. Well, it is if you don't mind dying more than usual. So, I am going to try again my best to keep up with all the chat boxes. My apologies in advance if I don't get to all of you. I'm but a single humble human being with unfortunately limited technology right now. Something that, again, we are actively working on. Also, I may read your texts out of context. I might get up out of my chair every once in a while. I am a human being with biological needs. One of those is going to the bathroom and food. Okay? These streams, they're anywhere from 4 to 8 hours long. My ass goes numb from sitting here that long. So, without further ado, let's dip into some of my notifications. And yes, I have been calling out politicians all morning about the Hearing Protection Act and the Short Act. And yesterday I made a comment about missing times that weren't as complicated, politically speaking. Poor cat turd. Yeah. Rain can... Alright, I personally enjoy the rain. So there's that, right? What, you think I can't just go grab it? Please. Let's see. It's one of my more recent replies, and I've done it quite a bit. And actually, I want the bigger one. I think I'll just keep that one tabbed, actually. So, yeah, we're I will continue to relentlessly, I'm not familiar with this fellow. What is Brick saying now? Well, that is a MIRV payload, which is a violation of certain conventions. Oh, I don't care about the able-bodied work requirements. Go for it. What I care about is you guys constantly stepping on our fucking rights, promising not to do it anymore, and then you fucking do it again. So, like, where are we at? What am I supposed to do with that? Hmm? Huh. This is what the dirty works look like when you're on this end of things. Hey, Kelsey, what's up? I'm just doing a little bit of political activism real quick. What are you up to this morning, sis? I've already had coffee. I just haven't eaten yet. Actually, I don't think Buzz is a. I don't think he's a political personality. I'm not going to plague him with it. No, I'm just going after all the politicians with that one. They lied. Shocker. They lied about the friggin' Hearing Protection Act and the Short Act, too. They lied all the way the fuck around to us. Every last fucking one of us. This big, beautiful bill has been nothing but a fucking lie. It was fine when it left the House. It's the fucking Senate that screwed it out, that screwed us over. All because they couldn't let this fucking woman keep her mouth shut or tell her to keep her fucking mouth shut and do their damn job. No. They let her gut the big, beautiful bill into nothing but a pathetic scrap and expect us to be okay with it. And I'm sitting there like, no, I don't think so. That's not what I voted for. I voted for comprehensive fucking changes, not you guys sitting around playing circle jerk. And there's a whole bunch of gun owners who are more than willing to stay the fuck home and deal with the Democrat majority the next time around because we got fucking betrayed again. There's more than enough of us. You have no idea how many likes that fucking comment has gotten me. I've gotten more engagements from that. Oh yeah, no, for sure, but it's just gotten worse. But I've gotten more engagements over the Hearing Protection Act and the Short Act and gun owners staying the fuck home during the midterms than I have on anything I've ever put online. It's actually impressive. Let's see if I can. I never get reposted. Like 100%. This one topic just from yesterday and today. Well, that's the thing. The language for the Short and Hearing Protection Act was far from fucking weak. It actually removed the registry for short-barreled rifles and shotguns and the tax, and it removed the friggin' tax and registration on suppressors. And then they turned around after the House said we'll get it through, and then the Senate just says nope, we're not going to do that because we're just going to listen to some leftist parliamentarian who really has more power, more juice than she should. And there's just a certain reality that these people have just been lying to us this whole fucking time. If you're a gun owner in the United States, you just got stabbed in the back by your own party. Not even kidding. Oh, we zeroed out the tax. Yeah, so then Democrats can roll back in when they're back in power, and they can put the tax to whatever they want. Oh, what's that? You want a short-barreled rifle? Okay, that'll be $20,000, $30,000, whatever fucking arbitrary number they come up with. Same thing with suppressors. No, that's not a victory. It's defeat with a guise of cookie crumbs. That's no. The NFA is a tax and an illegal registry, and it needs to go. It's a tax on our rights. Mm-hmm. Yep. We didn't even really care so much about the $200 tax. Big deal. It's the registration part of it that we had a problem with. It is unconstitutional 100%. The only reason the Supreme Court allowed it was because of the tax. Oh no, there was no negotiating, sis. This woman just went through and said, "Nope, we can't have this because it doesn't fit the bird rule. Nope, we can't have this because it doesn't fit the bird rule." And everything that she pulled had direct involvement with financial and tax incomes for the United States federal government, and she lied her ass off about it. She needs to be shit canned, and it should be illegal because she just lied to a member of the Senate, basically. And he's too much of a fucking coward to do his fucking job and hand her fucking pink slip and tell her to fucking leave. Actually, no, he's not a coward. He's fucking complicit. It's fucking John Thune. He's probably the least Second Amendment fucking supportive senator in the United States Senate. I really can't stand him. He was one of the people who literally was sitting there encouraging the Safer Communities Act back during Biden's tenure. He's literally part of the fucking problem. So there was like no negotiations. He literally walks into her office and says, "Hey, if you handle my tidbits for me, I'll let you do whatever you want to the big beautiful bill." And she said, "Okay." Basically is what happened. In a nutshell, that's probably about the only negotiation that happened. And I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with it because every time, okay, this has happened to us gun owners, right? From the NRA and just about every other gun organization that gun owners, quote unquote, paid dues to, just get stabbed in the back. We get into the political realm and trying to fix it. The Supreme Court stabs us in our right up the ass at every fucking chance they get. The fucking president, oh god, this is the first time we ever had a president who told the ATF to can it. Even in his first term, he wasn't doing as much as he is right now. And now that his fucking signature bill is coming out in some bastardized form that is not what we fucking agreed to, not what we fucking voted for, I gotta say, Mr. Trump, send it back. Send it the fuck back. Right back to the House. Tell them to get it done right this time. And then you haul Senator Thune into your fucking office and you say, "Ignore that stupid bitch and get my fucking bill passed." As written. And tell him outright, if he doesn't, I have a vice president right here and Senate pro tempore Chuck Grassley right here who will fucking do it for you. That's what needs to fucking happen. But it's not going to. Trump's too busy being Trump. J.D. Vance really doesn't have the testicular fortitude to stand up for shit. And fucking Chuck Grassley's just too old and fucking tired at this point, apparently. So... yeah, exactly. Chad, oh god, I'm gonna have a problem with this one. Chad Osiraptor has this one right. 100%. Yep. Well, I think Mr. Vance can kiss any hopes he had at 2028 just went down the fucking drain. Cause fun fact, gun owners make up 47% of the Republican base. We do. We really do. And fun fact, weirdly enough, 20% of the Democrat base too. We're everywhere, man. And you're gonna sit here and piss on our rights that we've been demanding to have back for fucking decades, for almost a decade now? No. No. Actually, it has been decades. Give me a second to think on that. That's 10 years. Let's see. The NFA was what? 19. Was that the 68 one? Or the 1938 one? Or the 1930s or 40s one? I forget which one it is. The point is that we've been at it for so fucking long, and you asshats don't really give a damn about our fucking rights. The Constitution is fucking clear. Shall not be infringed. Telling me that you get to set my rifle's barrel length, or I can't use a hearing protection device on my firearm is an infringement upon my Second Amendment rights. Plain and simple. It does not belong in any codified law in these United States. And the only reason that the fucking Supreme Court, I would argue, wrongly decided that to allow this was because it fell under the Congress's tax authority. Well, I got a news flash for you. We tried to tax the voting poll booths way back in the day. You know what the Supreme Court said about that particular thing? It was unconstitutional. So why does the right to vote get that treatment, but the right to keep and bear arms does not? What's next? You're going to put a tax on me speaking? You're going to charge me $200 every time I say something you don't like, and then I have to register with the government? Is that what's next? It's bullshit. It's stupid, and it needs to fucking end. Now I'm going to bounce my streaming software where it belongs. And this is not by any means call to violence, but the founding fathers put up a massive bitch fight over, like, what was it, a 3% tax. And you're going to sit here and try to charge us $200. Nope. Oh, but if they zero out the tax, then you can take it before the Supreme Court. If they zero out the tax, then you don't have to pay for it. There's no way to take it to the Supreme Court on a functional level. Your FFL is just going to give you the tax stamp for free. And you're still going to be on a registry. Like, it's not about the money. It's about the registry. It's illegal. It's unconstitutional. It has to go. The only reason that it's been allowed so far is because we couldn't get around the whole, oh, well, it's a part of the tax authority. Okay, well, they zeroed out the tax, but they can still label a $0 tax as a tax, and you can't do anything about it. It's one of the more asinine things about congressional tax authority. They can zero out a tax and still claim it is a tax. Keeping those two sections of the NFA in place and effectively butt-fucking anyone who wants to speak up about it. That's the problem. That is the problem. Oh, wow, it's going to do that thing again. So I need to... Apparently, I need to grab Kick. Oh, quit being a pain in my ass. There we go. Let me just suture it up here, make it look nice. So that way when I look over my shoulder to look at it, take another quick peek at my Twitter stuff. But Yeah, you're not going to get away with that, Carolyn. Sorry. You want to get away with that kind of bullshit? Ban me. Block me. Alright, where are we going? Oh, this is so much easier when I have a partner. Well, I have something in the tower. Oh, it's her again. Well, I gotta go check Zur anyway, so. And we've got some main weather to talk about while we're doing loading screens. So we'll do that right now. A little bit of rain. That looks to be disappearing very quickly, off and on, throughout certain days of the week. Nope. Friday looks... Nope. Friday looked promising. Saturday. Sunday. Monday. Yeah. Monday. Looks like our best chance for showers, so I just gotta make sure that I get those planted before then. Well, maybe Tuesday. We'll see. At this point, it's beyond guesswork, so, you know. Alright, let's go take a look at Zur while I figure out what exactly I'm doing. A majority of what I need to do in this game won't happen until later. I have to wait until the game does the weekly reset. Mostly because, yes, I have the shotgun and the hand cannon from the Ikelos weapon collection, but in order to get the SMG and the sniper rifle, I have to, I'm gonna have to run it again. Seraph Shield, which is coming back up. I believe it's today. I actually need to get back on here. What is it? Exotic Mission Rotator. Right. Now. It's either this week or next week. I thought it was this week. Let's take a look. That was June 24th. Let's see here. Today is... Yep, Seraph Shield. Right there. It's today. It is today. It's what I'll be doing all week. Kill me. I'm kidding, of course. I mean, yes, I want to get my sniper rifle, my craftable sniper rifle, and, I mean, the SMG isn't a bad thing to have either, but... This one right here is going to be the most difficult one to get. I might not even end up getting it. As long as I get the sniper rifle this time around, we're fine, though. I already have the hand cannon and shotgun. The sniper rifle is important. I'll pull it up in light.gg. So I think it was this one. Yep. 4th times. And boxed breathing. You're really going to want your stability more than anything else. Serif rounds are good. Accurized are okay too. Flared is alright. So effectively what you're doing is you're aiming down your sight at a boss's weak point with this particular firearm, right? And the longer you aim, well, here. Aiming down the sight for 1.5 seconds grants 10% increased aim assist fall off distance, increased precision multiplier by 1 from 1.5 to 2.5. Timer starts as soon as ADS button is pressed. Unscoping completely removes the buff. The precision damage of scout rifles is decreased by 5% while box breathing is active. Now, with this particular weapon, effectively what you're doing is you're just aiming down your sights, unloading until the buff wears off, unaiming, re-aiming, and just pegging the same precise location. For example, if it's a Vex boss that has the glowy spot in the middle, just aim at that and shoot until it goes down. Or until you run out of ammo. There's also like crowd control variants of this gun too. And there's enhanced versions of this too. So that's why the obsession over the sniper rifle. As far as actually using it in like Crucible or whatever, I don't know. Maybe not. There are better guns out there, but this one is kind of a fan favorite from back during the early days of D2. So. Fourth time's the charm is the well, Focus Fury isn't that bad either. Hang on. Dealing half of the weapons, half of the magazine as precision damage, grants this weapon bonus damage. The shot count is reset whenever the weapon is reloaded or stowed. So yeah, Focus Fury is another really good option then. Probably even better than box breathing, actually. Yeah, because it's 11 seconds of just like insanity. So for this, actually, weirdly enough, you're going to want a 4-round mag. you only want to have to land 2 of the critical hits, but you're going to want to keep it going. And actually, if you can get away with a 3-rounder, I don't know how that would work, but I don't think you can go that low. Let's see, it's a 5-round mag, increases. Nope, there's no real way to decrease the ammo, just a way to increase it. So, but yes, what you want is 4th times and Focus Fury. Incandescent's good for ad control. If you can land headshots and, make them count, defeating targets, they just explode and scorch everything around them. Let's see. But this one does a lot of stats increasing. And I do mean a lot, depending on what, Man, that is an interesting thing you got there. The problem is that you'd have to be using the Void subclass, which effectively makes all the other solar weapons that you have equipped kinda useless. Well, not useless. There are actually quite a few of them that are really good, but... And then we have the one that everyone and their brother is, completely going nuts over. So, yep. But the main focus is going to be getting the sniper rifle.
Anything you need? Share a connection.
I'm going to do something a little cowardly here. I just don't want to constantly have to see that same crap. I do have to keep an eye on things, because if not, these will get absolutely out of control. Man, you guys are just gonna make me do it, huh? Okay. Now. Okay, Vox Obscura gives me what exactly? Aha. actually. How do I go about getting you? Mm-hmm. Okay. We don't need the sound on for that. Okay. Okay, that's pretty simple. I mean, it should be pretty simple, right? Okay, now. Ah, I missed it. Okay. That's just getting annoying. No. We're not doing the stitching right now. Okay. Oh, I actually have all three of them already. Sweet. Oh, you need 15 of them. Except I only saw 3. Okay, just did that.
I'm tracking numerous enemy signatures converging on your position. Get ready.
Oh. Well, let's go back here for a minute then. Look around. I might have to call a timeout though and go use the can. I hope that doesn't bother anybody. Gee, thank you. Just what I always wanted. Okay, I think her thing... Yep, right there. Well, that's the right one. Okay. Hmm. Okay.
We have multiple enemies inbound to your position, Guardian.
Okay, I did that one.
I'm tracking numerous enemy signatures converging on your position. Get ready.
I may have accidentally grabbed this one. Maybe. Yep. Oh, that's up in the great tree. That'll be a fun one to get to.
The activity. They're rerouting to your location.
Oh. Okay.
I'm tracking numerous enemy signatures
Okay, he went to the edge there. Alright.
I'm picking up a spike in enemy activity. They're rerouting to your location.
The fingers in the wall, huh? Yep, he used them to climb. Yep. Okay, it's... Oh, it's over in that little cul-de-sac area.
Enemies inbound to your position.
Okay. Yeah, it's right over there. I mean, it's a little bit more complicated than that, but... Hmm. Okay. Nerfed my ass. Ah, Foot's asleep. Foot's asleep. Oh God, why? Why? Oh, I hate that feeling. Doesn't even hurt. It's just annoying. Okay. No. Okay, then I'm missing something here. Let's see. There are 15. I need 6 more. Okay, well, we're in a safe place. I'm going to have to call a timeout and go hit the loo for a minute. Now, okay. I am confused. Okay. Queens. Home. The hollow. Gee, did I mess something up? Hmm. Okay. Well, hang on then. I need a second to think. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna get a miniature snack tray set up for me. Sans the crackers, because we're trying to cut out, certain enriched flour products. I know, you just load it up with, overly processed meat. Yeah, I get it. I really do. But I really like my pepperonis. Okay. I did that. Okay. I see. Well, hang on then. There's Queens. Part 1 and 2. Home Part 1 and 2. Well, well, well. I'm gonna go check on something. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hang on. 1, 2. There should be 9. Okay, Hollow 1 and 2. Queens 2. Queens 1. Yeah, I guess this was a little too obvious, huh? Ain't that way. You know what? That is quite a few fragments missing.
Guardian, my Hypno turned up some information.
Hang on just 1 second. Please. It's not even a shot across the bow. No, but my rights fucking are. Which, as it turns out, they're gonna fuck us on that too, so. Ain't a single fucking one of them in politics worth a fuck. They're the most dishonorable set of miscreants we'd ever fucking see on this planet. And every last one of them deserves to be tarred and fucking feathered as far as I'm concerned. Personal opinion. I think I've done this mission before, but
That's what the witness's philosophy does. It takes hope and twists it into a lie.
Ugh. Okay. I've done this mission before.
She remained the center of power. Violence aged me, and I cut ties with that life. With her. Silent years passed before I learned of a sobering truth. She was long dead, killed by Cora of the House of Winter. And for him, I will redraw my blade.
Oh, right. No, I didn't finish this mission. Mostly because this part right here. And only being shot in the back. Even if it is a weak shot.